I made the mistake of unmuting my group chat audio, and then Chris talked immediately. He hadn't talked for like a good 15, 20 seconds, and then he talked immediately. It's my curse. Anyway, if you guys want to check us out, you can check us all out on YouTube and on Twitch under our respective usernames. I'll go into the game then. Simmer down, Diablo 3. For myself, it's TheRelentlessUndead. For Tammy is Tampetta, and for Chris, it's 19 Death Island 69. You can also check us out on our community Discord as well. It should be linked below. Oh, yeah. Today's goal is to get our characters to level 70. And then switch over to different characters for me until I get to level... all my characters level 70.
Yeah.
And then once I get all mine levels, which is not going to happen today, I'm just stating this. Once I get all mine to level 70, then I think we had said that Tammy was going to be next.
Yeah, I'm going to be last.
Mostly because Chris is carrying us. So what we have to do is we're going to get Tammy to... Tammy's going to level up all of hers and then stuff like that. And then we'll level up Chris's. Because then hopefully I have a more powerful level 20 as well. Or not level 20, so 70 as well.
Yes. 2 carriers. 2 carriers, 1 baby.
Yeah. That's the idea, is having 2 carriers, 1 baby. But yeah, today's goal is to just get me and Tammy to level 70, and then I think Tammy may be probably switching over to her sorcerer afterwards once she hits level 70.
Probably.
I'd be able to get you guys an achievement today.
For finishing Act 2?
For getting the call out, the breaking call out.
Oh, you know how to do that now?
Yep. I've already got it.
Cool.
I tested it, and yeah, it works just fine. So.
Okay. Where do we have to go for that?
The road to El Carnas or whatever. So the road up to Belial or whatever his name is.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Honestly, we can get, if I do it right, we can get it right in that first area.
You made sure to unmute us on your side, right, Rob?
Yep.
Okay. Just thought about it, and I'm like, that'd be really awkward.
I'll know real quickly. I won't be able to hear the game. Oh, right. Chris is not streaming.
Correct.
I was getting all this shit up, and I'm like, why isn't he streaming yet?
I feel really full.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I made poutine with pork mozzarella hot dogs.
No mail.
I made some
Nobody loves me.
I got some new things. You should take
chicken nuggies.
No one loves me either, man.
Fair.
No mail for me. All good.
Apparently, when nobody loves any of us.
I don't think anyone plays this fucking game anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
I was gonna say, and the people that do, we are not friends with on the game, /
Yeah.
through Xbox, because the people I know who play it and still play it, are on PC. And like halfway across the world.
Where are you, Chris?
Right there.
Oh, there you are.
I didn't see that you guys had teleported, so.
I didn't see that Rob teleported, and then I saw that he did, and I was like, I'm just gonna teleport to him,
Yeah.
in case he's like
We want to just do this
running
since we're
around.
right here.
I'm gonna do the blood cellar for you, Chris. But just for you.
Get you
No
kind.
one.
Those hounds are enjoying their food.
Ah. I keep thinking I'm my sorcerer,
Oh.
so.
Yeah.
Oops.
Tammy wants to wish everyone a happy Yule.
Yay, Yule.
We're currently, if you're watching this on YouTube, well, that happened a long time ago for me. If you're watching this on Twitch, yeah, today's the first day of Yule.
Yeah. It's the winter solstice. First day of Yule. Little picture I posted on our Discord was sketched out a couple of weeks ago in pen while I was at work.
Slow day at work that day.
Yeah,
Did you send it to other people?
yeah. I posted it on some other Discords.
It was me personally, but yes.
I did send it to a couple people personally. Sent it to my fam chat. My mom made a comment that was a nice picture, so. Sent it to the CEO of my company, and he's like, "You're a very talented artist, and I appreciate the fact that you sent this to me." I was like, "Yay!" He sent everyone a video of some of the stuff that he does in his spare time. He plays drums in like a cover band. He did the song, did the drumming to the song of By the Way by Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was pretty good.
Chris hates that song. It reminds him of the time he had sex with a Muppet.
There is no denying it on this end.
Chris will never deny that he's a Muppet fucker.
Ah! Up and away!
If you ever hear Chris insult someone by calling them a fucking Muppet, it means he wants to have sex with them.
Ah! Up and away whip. Ah! Flung around.
I made him my minion. Seemed that helped you. Apparently Chris wants to ignore me.
No, it's just my mouth hurts.
Jeez, maybe you should have canceled.
I thought about it, to be honest, but I enjoy playing this with you guys, so didn't want to cancel, but didn't have to.
I enjoy playing with you too.
As Rob slowly dies. Whee!
Legendary pants.
You can pants if you want to.
Not very good.
You can fuck those Muppets behind. From behind.
Oh, is there any other way to do it?
They can ride you?
I guess so. I don't know. I'm not a Muppet fucker. I don't know these things.
I don't either. New canon. Chris is a Muppet fucker. Bryant is starts a child's fight club. Chris calls Jay Daddy.
That felty goodness.
Yep.
I love the feeling of felt against my skin. Just, Luna is sitting right next to me and giving me a very weird look.
Just giving you the fucking side eye.
Yep. Because I can't hear your side of the conversation.
I always, oh man, it's one of the things Jay hates because he has to speak.
The text to speech.
Yep.
I always think that robots say stuff like, "I love you, Daddy," and upgrade my CPU, or some weird shit like that. Like just like saying like like.
It got it.
And he's
So it actually says who's saying it now, so it's not as fun.
Oh, he didn't last time. When did he do that?
Just the other day, I guess, because I was watching him.
I think it was the only time I've noticed it happen like that. Is
Tuesday.
when it's only when when it's someone from Kick.
You know, I was on Twitch.
Weird. It was saying my name or
No, it was saying mine.
weird. Okay.
Yeah, because we streamed with him on Tuesday, and
Yeah, it wasn't saying my name on Tuesday. It was definitely saying the Kicks people things on Tuesday.
Yeah, no, it was saying mine too. Maybe just because I was mobile. I don't know.
rude. Bro, where are you going?
Patience.
Get me one too. Death. You're really awkward.
It would be more awkward if she actually brought it to us.
That's what I mean. I gotta remember to grab one of those. I told my coworker I'd bring her one of the chocolate strawberry cake Kit Kats.
Okay.
I brought her a couple of the peach ones, and she's like, "These are really good." I'm like, "Good," because I fucking hate them.
Not a fan of peach.
No, peaches and watermelons just not exist in my world. I mean, I like the song.
Millions of peaches.
No, the Jack Black song. Peaches, 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 peaches.
Don't know it.
It's good. He does like
Millions
he
of
does a really
peaches for me.
he does a really like he just gets really into it. He's like very Jack Black about it, obviously.
Apparently, he actually did the song as Bowser.
Yeah. So like in the music video for it, he's actually dressed up in like a very casual human version of Bowser and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's I like it. And then somebody did a
Because that's
Bowser.
his song from the Mario Brothers movie then?
I think he made it before,
Oh,
but
okay.
then revamped it for.
Oh, okay.
Somebody did a Bowsette version of it, and it's interesting.
Fire chains.
Yep. Yep, here's fire chain.
I grow weak.
Ah.
Not ready yet.
Another legendary.
Brag about it. Jeez, just kidding.
And a gift for someone who doesn't even play the game anymore.
Yeah, that's always a shame.
I did. For silver.
Tell her to sign on, electric gifts, and then be on the. Let you join and then just give the items to you.
I think I was gonna say it's a real huge thing. It's like I think she could actually. I could be wrong, but I think she can actually play. I don't know if you can play Super Saiyan actually now. Think, but never mind. I'm gonna have to retract my statements. Split screen crow up?
No,
You can actually do it.
don't think so.
Split screen pop. I think that's how you and I used to play once upon a time. Back in the day.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal,
Zap, zap,
and
zap.
Diablo.
Zap.
I need you to open the gate.
No, he would never betray me.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Take back the town!
Take back the town. $4.9 million experience.
Yep.
Zap.
Man, geez, man. Can you not wait? He told me something was close and that he was coming. His words, not mine.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
No, I was gonna ask if you had sent it to our our friends Samsung.
I sent it to. Gotta roll.
I'm fading.
Push your face.
Yeah.
Try that. Couldn't get out of there.
Hustler Bojenkins, save me! I'm the only one alive. Chris, come back. I'm gonna die though. Oh. Black.
I just died again.
I think I sent it to. Yeah, I sent it to Nick. in over yonder. That's right, corpse. I don't know if I sent it to anyone else after. Like maybe one other person. Rogues community. How are you doing there? Bo Jenkins. Slap the hammer down. Poison.
People, low strange.
When you're alone.
Women seem twisted.
Now I know what person Tammy's singing, by the way.
Because I don't remember what he says. I guess it's women are wicked? Is that the original?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I forget. Just sing the one I know.
Which is fine. I actually prefer Twisted.
Because women are twisted. Especially when you're in the market. Streets around me are pulling me down.
So, something I did here that was kind of, I don't know if I find it interesting. There, Chris. I guess,
I grow weak.
CM Punk has, without actually stating the words, sources have been stating that he may be interested in running, NXT when, Shawn Michaels retires.
We'll see what happens.
Sure.
He may be interested in that, but gotta make sure that he actually does well in WWE, which I'm hoping he does.
I don't think he's going to have as much problems as he
Yeah,
did.
I don't think so either.
Because
Even despite-
everything I've heard,
Even despite like people like Seth Rollins not liking him. Seth Rollins is a professional. May not like you, but we will put on a hell of a show.
yeah. Not just that, but there's also been like lots of things that when people have been talking about it, is that CM Punk did what he wanted to do in AEW. The difference is that WWE is like a lot of people are talking about the fact that they're enjoying it. Like he's backstage at NXT. He went backstage at NXT to give people advice on how to get over and stuff like that.
Tornado.
Do you remember how like that happened in AEW and like people were basically pissed off at him for it?
Yep.
But in WWE, I'm hearing quite the opposite. Like everyone was so happy that he was like there, giving people advice and shit like that. Like, so it's a different atmospheres because like again, it's this concept that in WWE he is known as a huge deal. And to get advice from a guy who's theoretically a legend of the business means a lot. The problem with AEW is the fact that these guys are from such an indie scene that
They don't want to listen to you.
Yeah, they feel like they're doing things their way, and you're doing things the WWE way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And no matter what fucking Punk had said, it was going to be that concept.
Unless they came to him first. Like they didn't want him just going around, hey, I got some advice on you for this if you want.
But
No, fuck
in
you.
WWE,
I don't want to hear it.
In WWE, it's the opposite. They want to hear it. They want him to do it. They don't want him to do it all the time. I got that. Like, you don't want the guy going to you every single day going, hey, I got some more advice for you. But
Yeah.
like,
But if you
the
go
idea
to
is,
him,
like,
do you have any advice? How did my match go, or what did
Yeah.
you think?
but even that, because like, he went to NXT, uninvited, went to NXT. And they basically were like, "Oh, thanks, man! Like thanks for this advice. Thanks for like actually coming and hanging out with us and stuff like that." They were grateful for it.
Yep.
So that's what I'm trying to say is like it's the two
It's just a different environment.
very much because it's the concept that like the NXT is trying to learn.
Well, and that's the thing, is the only way you learn is by, like in this case, with this kind of that kind of business, is you have to to go by to someone who's had the experience, who's done it a long time, who knows what works.
Or learn it.
Yeah. But it's the thing, is usually it's always going to be from someone who's gone through something like that before. And
Or you fail.
if you or if you fail, which a lot of people don't want to fail. So
A lot of those, but that's the thing. So a lot of those guys would rather fail than take advice from someone
which is
who they don't think of as their equal. It's a because another problem is the fact that with AEW, a lot of those guys come from the independent scene where the entire purpose is to get yourself over. That's it. Like one of the first promos that CM Punk did. You want to know in here, Chris?
Yep, we can do that.
One of the first promos CM Punk did when he went to WWE, he fucking what's that word I'm trying to figure out? He got over half a dozen fucking guys in a promo about himself.
Yep. I know which promo you're talking about.
Like he's telling stories about the fact of all these guys being so good. Like, but that's what I'm trying to say is like that's the difference is the fact that even in a promo about himself, he's still getting other people over.
Yep.
And that's the kind of mentality that you want to have.
Yep.
And like you said, like, everyone there is kind of like a professional to a large degree where, like, if they don't want to work with you, they'll either
Well, like I said, Seth Rollins
talk to you.
doesn't like you. But even he said, like he was cutting a promo with Punk. I don't like you. I really don't even want you here. But you are here. So, if we do get in the ring together, we're going to put on a hell of a show.
Yep.
oof, I died.
Yeah, I did too. It's all the magic.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what I mean though, is like in order to develop yourself, you have to be able to show humility and reach out. Because guess what? No one starts off as an expert. Oh! Ah!
God damn it.
No!
That sucks. So there's something I really want to happen. I want Drew McIntyre to beat Seth.
Day one.
Sorry, what?
Day one is the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I want him to win that. That would make everything I want start coming true. Because if Seth loses there, I don't even want. He's fine that he doesn't win clean. I'm fine if he doesn't win clean, but he has to win.
I require more wrath.
He has to get the title. The reason I say that, in my personal opinion, is because Drew's kind of like having that weird thing where basically there's no real good heels, and Drew's already lost like basically once. Who else are you gonna put against Seth except for CM Punk?
Yeah.
But if you have Seth lose the title, then when he goes against CM Punk, it'll just be him and CM Punk, no title included.
Out of the way, Rob.
And that feud can run on CM Punk and Seth, no title included.
Mhm.
That's why I really want Drew to win that.
Mhm.
Because
I don't
yeah,
think
like
he
I
will.
said, I really hope he does. I really fucking hope he does. Especially because Drew may be quitting soon.
I doubt it. Pretty sure he just signed a new contract.
I don't think he has yet. Unless I'm wrong. Because it's with the concept that he's supposed to be signing the new contract. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And that they talked to him about the concept of what he wanted to do. And I'm hoping that like he actually wins this title, does a small run as a heel. I hope that Cody. So apparently they actually may have Cody not even win the Royal Rumble.
Hang on a second.
Rumor has it
Keep talking.
that Hogan's reign, his 4-year reign that he had, apparently ends right after WrestleMania, right after Royal Rumble. Oh no, WrestleMania. Sorry, right after WrestleMania. Okay, I was hoping that more people would show up. Run, Thames. I was just gonna face a couple of the ghosts, but no, there's like fucking millions of ghosts here now.
Fucking illusionist.
Can we stop dropping poison? That'd be great.
It's a good thing I found patience.
I died.
I grow weak.
I understand you grow weak. Get the fuck away!
Damn it.
Woo!
Yeah, it's the plagues and the illusionist and
Yeah.
I said no. No! Oh, plague, get away. Wah.
by the way, that's my hope anyway, is that Drew wins. Seth and CM still go up against each other. CM Punk. So they don't have anything to do with the title. I want CM Punk and Cody to both lose at the Royal Rumble.
A foe worth killing. I require more rest.
Okay, so it looks like he didn't sign a new contract, but he extended his current one. So he's good until roughly WrestleMania 40.
Yeah,
And then
which is
we'll see where he's at from there.
that's why I'm really hoping that he wins and signs his new contract shortly after winning at day one. But anyway, that's what my like I said, having it where Roman goes up against someone else, says Cody Rhodes.
The hell does death's breath smell like?
Me. But no, then I'm hoping that like basically what happens is like CM Punk and Seth
Kill them. Kill them
main
all.
event one of the WrestleManias,
Smash their heads in. Crush
because then it gives CM Punk the thing that he had been
That's
so
his biggest
sought
thing.
after.
He wants to main event WrestleMania.
And then I want next year Cody to win the Royal Rumble, and then next year Cody, who wins the Royal Rumble, to beat Roman Reigns at that WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm okay with him going one more year with the title, even though I know a lot of people want it off him already, is because I do think that WWE wants him to hold on to it long enough to beat Hogan's reign. Yeah. And I don't want Cody winning and then losing, winning at the Rumble, and then losing again at WrestleMania. I just want him to lose at WrestleMania or not WrestleMania, sorry, Royal Rumble to begin with, and have someone else win.
Have him be like the last one out.
Especially with whoever you put as the last one to eliminate him would get a huge amount of heat. So you make it a heel, or you make it Logan Paul.
He almost died. Your service is ready. Thanks for helping me.
You make it Logan Paul.
Stop the crusade.
Apparently, I had never done that one yet. Cool.
Not only should you make it Logan Paul, you should make it where he cheats to win. And then he
Knuckle
doesn't,
busters.
whatever. Like, yeah, no, like, or even like he has like his friends come by,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically like going back to what I said earlier. What would be great is if it was a 3-person thing. I honestly think I think this would get the most amount of heat on Logan Paul ever. If you want to do that, which is I think they would want to do this, which is have it so the last two in the ring is CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Have them stand there doing their whole like thing where they're like, you know, like sassing each other up, like feeding off the crowd. Have them sit there for like a minute, maybe 2, where they don't even attack each other for like a minute or 2, right? Then after a minute or 2, you have it where you figure out that Logan Paul's still in the match. He's been in it this entire time. Like, he made himself look like he got eliminated, but he has not been eliminated yet. And then him come in with like a bunch of people who have already like the Bloodline. You have the Bloodline come in. Already pre-eliminated, all that stuff, you have them come in, and they help eliminate Cody and CM Punk with Logan Paul, with fucking like Logan Paul's little henchman. You have all that happen, so that then it shows that Roman didn't want to face Cody again. And then you also have it where, like I said, is like, you know, you have it where they get more heat because they just basically robbed everyone of those great matches, right?
Belial, Lord
And then, like I said, then after all that is said and done, basically, yeah, you have
and is a master of deceit.
You guys want to head back to town so that we can get rid of all our stuff? Because yeah, we may be pretty full.
The burning
Sure,
hell's
pretty sure,
civil
yeah.
war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal.
But yeah, then you get basically, you know, like I said, you just go with this idea that, you know, it would get a huge amount of heat on Logan Paul, like I said. And then Cody can't go after the...
You won't be disappointed.
Cody can't go after what's his face. I'm trying to remember his name. Can't go after Roman. He can't go after Roman because he's on the wrong show.
That's better, but I don't. Doesn't go set.
Then as a thing, like you could have it like where Logan thinks he's good enough that he goes after Roman Reigns, And then just to make everyone like think so, you have him fight Roman Reigns. You make it look like he's going to win, and then of course you don't have him win, obviously.
I think that's in the next game.
What's in the next game?
I think in the next game, you can add or change legendary properties on items.
Oh, I think it's in this one. Because I've heard of something talking about doing that. Like there's a chick that you can talk to or something like that, or someone that you can talk to that allows you to do that.
You don't change the because I'm talking to her right now.
Okay.
You change the like if you look at your equipment, the blue lines you can change, or you can change how many sockets you have. And it's random. It's just I found a better shield than what I'm using.
I just started all mine temps. Sorry about that. I checked to see if all mine was good, and then basically when it wasn't better than any of my shit, I just broke it all down. Sorry about that, fans. I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll kill you later.
Get out!
No, Panda, no. I still love you.
Nice.
Fine. You live this time. Drop some nasty ass breath.
Much as I want that. No. That goes in my stash because I'm gonna want it. I forgot about that. So I'm not breaking down any more legendaries. I'm gonna hold on to them.
Hey, man, that's my personal thoughts about what they should do.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, the main reason behind it is just tempted you repair your armor.
No.
My main reason behind this, I just don't think CM Punk should go for the title yet. But I also don't think he should lose against Seth. And both can't be true.
Mm-hmm.
My only issue with the tiny cans. I was like, one more swig. Pick it up. There's nothing left.
But I also don't think that... I honestly think that they may want to keep it on Roman just because of the concept that they may want to bypass certain people in their history books that they no longer give a fuck about.
Yep.
Rey Mysterio may be retiring in 3 years. This may be his last 3 years.
He just renewed his contract, so
For
we'll see
3
what
years.
happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah. His son's contract is for 5 years.
Nice.
So it's weird that his contract is only for 3 while his son is for 5. Unless he's actually going to retire in 3 years. Which has been something he's been talking about for a while.
Yep. Dominic's been doing really well for himself, I think.
He was doing really shitty until Judgment Day, and then like he's been working with Judgment Day really well, and he's been learning a lot and getting a lot better, and he's naturally gifted.
Yep.
The gods have it.
The other thing I was gonna say is there's another person that that had the same thing.
This will be a good battle.
It was something about being who was it? It was a wrestler who had no right to being. Oh, I died.
I need healing.
It was from like the attitude-ish area.
If it wasn't paying attention to my health.
Not yet.
But anyway, the
Let me
person was like
help.
talking about. Person was talking about the fact that like he was trained, like he had a couple matches with like a couple high-profile people, like Shawn Michaels and stuff like that. People he should not have been like in matches with for how early his career was, like Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, shit like that. He's like, I can't remember what he was saying. He was saying something about the fact of like the people that he was in the ring with, like there was like a feud that was going on, and he learned more in that feud of doing like a 6-man tag than he would ever have learned if they hadn't put him in like those kind of matches. Because he had learned so much from like those people. Can't remember who it was right now, but
Not enough rest.
It's actually kind of interesting how many different wrestlers have podcasts or YouTube shows these days.
yeah.
Well, off the top of my head, I can think of maybe half a dozen people who have a podcast,
Yep.
and at least 2 different people who have a YouTube show.
Yeah. And it's actually really interesting that at one point, they were not supposed to have any of that.
Mhm.
And then basically, they started giving some pushback, and then Triple H took over and went, "Fuck it, we gotta let them have like their Twitches and all that shit."
Well, this is the 2 that have the YouTube show are former wrestlers. They don't even wrestle anymore.
Oh, I see a YouTube show. I don't want to. That is current.
Oh, yeah?
Up down. Up down. Oh, I can't say the word now.
Up, down, down.
Yeah. He's a current.
Yep, that's not one of the ones I was thinking of.
No, but he's a current, and
Yeah,
despite the fact that theoretically he's not currently wrestling, he is on the bench again.
Yeah.
To be fair, I feel so fucking bad for them.
All 3 of them get fucked up. Like,
Oh, thank you.
Big E is still recovering from his broken neck.
Yeah, which he may never wrestle again.
Yep. But he should be able to walk again at least.
Him, yeah. That's the same with Tyson Kidd.
Yep.
Tyson Kidd was
Tyson
another
can never
one.
wrestle again.
But at least he can walk.
Yep.
Like
He can
that's
lead
the thing, is like,
lead a regular life. He just cannot wrestle again.
yeah.
Because one
and
bump will fuck him up for life.
Could. Yep. It's a sad thing to think about.
It might fuck him up for life. He just doesn't want to
That's
take
what I
that risk, and I don't blame him.
That's why I said
Then
it could.
yeah, I know. I'm just emphasizing the might.
I realized I
It's not a guarantee.
up.
No, but it is something like you are correct.
pretty
It
high
is
risk.
one of those things where it's either I go take a bump and I'm fine, or I take a bump and I could just fucking die.
Yep.
Fuck being paralyzed from the neck down for the rest of my life. I could just be dead.
Yep. No, the 2 YouTube shows that I know of, like I said, I didn't even think of Xavier Woods, was Maven and Stevie Richards.
I know that what's his face? There's been a couple people that have done lots of podcasts too, that where they don't own a podcast, they're just on a podcast.
No,
I'm
for
just saying,
owning a
like-
podcast, Jesus, almost a lot of wrestlers own a podcast these days.
Because it's
Jericho,
easy to
Austin.
it's easy to get people together, do a podcast where you're just basically shooting the shit about like all these things that you guys did on the road or whatever, like, and like those stories are fucking huge. Like, people love to hear them.
Yep.
You can tell the same story 6 times and people fucking love it.
Especially if it's from different perspectives. Same same set of guys that were on the same road trip. Because then they're like, they had their little 2 cents to add to it.
Yep.
Or there's also times when, like, the story, as time progresses, the wrestler feels like he can say more now because, like, time has passed on certain things, so you start getting new information about certain things because they're like, you know, we weren't supposed to be doing that. Like, one of the guys, I don't remember who it was or anything like that, but it was one of the guys talking about the fact that, like, the guy was taking was probably on cocaine. But he can't say that because the fact that if he says that, the guy could be in trouble, right? But now the guy's come openly saying that he is taking cocaine in the past when he was wrestling. So now it's not a problem that I say, oh yeah, you know, during this time he was on cocaine. He's admitted to this already. Like, I can't remember what wrestler it was that was telling the story about the fact that there was a guy that came into their locker room with just fucking pills. But you can't say that at certain points because it's like you get yourself in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Or I no longer work for this business, so theoretically I don't care if they get mad at me. This is what happened in, like, you know, when I was working in this area for this, or or now that this guy has passed, I can tell the story.
Yeah, no, I get it. But no, it's like Austin and Jericho were I think the first ones to really get it. To start a podcast.
Yep.
But I mean, basically name a wrestler, they probably have a podcast these days. Because I know Bully Ray and Mark Henry have one.
I was talking to
Ric Flair has one.
I was talking to Bryant about the fact of, like, pretty sure Bubba Ray, or Devon has retired more or less. Because he was bringing up the fact of, like, the Dudleys and something like that. I'm like, Bubba's still wrestling. It's Devon that retired. Like,
I'm not even sure Bully's still wrestling anymore.
Last time I heard he was. Like, he may have cut down his hours significantly, but last time I heard he was still wrestling.
I'm not sure. If he is, it's probably down in TNA.
Oh yeah. Which actually will be called TNA again.
Yeah, I saw that. Last I heard, I think it was Jared who thought it was kind of weird that they were going back to it, but you know, well, whatever. All the best to you.
Everyone I heard, it makes a lot of sense. Everyone still refers to it as TNA.
Yeah.
It's also really weird. Like, they've always had the weird problem that they do Impact, which is their, like, either Raw, for example.
Yeah.
So it's Impact.
Yeah.
You know.
It was just weird, but yeah, no, I get it. And yeah, once I heard that they were going back to Impact, it's like, yeah, that's good. Or sorry, TNA.
Yeah.
That's good. You know, that makes sense.
It does. It makes a lot of fucking sense because everyone knows them as that, or at least, you know, theoretically.
Yep. But yeah, Jared's like, okay, well, whatever, up to you guys. Not my problem anymore.
Jeff Jarrett is also.
To hide behind this time. I didn't think you were brave enough to face me in the flesh.
It matters not.
It matters not.
Good news, her demons are not that bad.
Yeah.
Not ready yet.
I've been comboing a couple of moves too. Hopes that it helps.
Oh, my stun? My stun. Oh,
Damn it, I just died.
Oh no, I didn't die. Christy! I thought I died, but it was. I thought I died, but it was you.
Oh, I can revive it, my corpse. Thank God.
I'm fading.
Oh no, please don't.
God damn it. Oh, move. Something turned me to stone. Sorry, bitch.
I grow weak.
Magda has paid for your death. Be at peace, my friend.
Oh. Surprised that wasn't an achievement.
It's a bunch of challenges for
Yeah, I know.
unlocking. There you go.
There we go.
The Coven overthrown.
So we're done here?
Yep, back to town.
I am returning to
Stop
town.
running. Okay.
My dude.
I think the... I can't remember what next, but we'll see.
Treasure goblins are clever, but cowardly.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think that's right. Wikipedia.
What?
New goods today.
Oh, it says that Roman Reigns has only held the one title for 626 days. I thought it was a lot longer than that. It must be the other title that he's held, but yeah, apparently he's only held it for 626 days.
Oh, yeah.
So
What do I still have on me that... Oh.
I guess it's the universal title he's held on longer, which he's held for 1,200 days,
Oh, yeah.
which would put him at just over Bruno's first reign, or second reign, sorry. But it's not the same title, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, anyway, moving away from that.
Which one was it?
Do-do-do-do-do. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, it might be that one.
It's a pretty good axe, but it does slightly less damage than what I am currently wielding.
Check out other thing I dropped there, 3 attempts. Just leaving that on the ground for Christopher to check out, so that he can see if he gets the blueprint for it.
The transmog. Already got it apparently.
Okay, check that one out. The one that Tammy just dropped. Yeah, just want to make sure that you had
Yep.
the skin or whatever the fuck it is.
Yep. Helps if I'm looking at the right one, maybe? Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a demon hunter thing. Okay.
Goshka! Hi. Hi, Goshka. Pet, pet, pet. Pet, pet, pet.
Actually, I'm gonna leave that. I think what I'm gonna do is just leave all of this now
Goshikas.
and just wait till I go
Okay,
through all
that's
my
what I
other
needed.
characters.
Okay, I got what I needed. I just need to. Okay. Good to go.
GTG. G2G.
Go to sleep.
GTS. She goes. Pet, 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 pet. Hi. Poking your head out of the little hole. So I can pet you.
We don't have Tammy yet, by the way.
Jeez, Panda.
I can only load so fast. The sad part was I literally tried to load in shortly after you did, so my system is just that stubborn. Okay, here.
Try to put the lid back on my fucking pot, but it keeps de-threading itself. Fuck, man. Bob.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
Okay. It looks like it's right
This is
there,
where-
lady, but...
This is where Chris is going to try getting us achievement.
You are bold to have sought this
Correct.
audience with me.
Hopefully.
The gods tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Arcanis.
But you know that's not true, don't you?
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Thanks. I'll be back.
Wait.
It's fine. Koshka! Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Give me your paw.
He's up for that.
Like a jackanini.
Like the lawyer from Jurassic Park.
Get out of
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we...
I don't think it worked the way he wanted it to.
Nope. I have to do it at the bottom.
Okay. I do believe that me and Tammy have to hit something. I could be wrong.
Nope. I don't think so. You should still be getting the damage call out, shouldn't you?
Yep.
I don't think we do unless we hit it.
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
Like, I think once we hit it, we get the callouts. We just have to hit one thing. I believe, anyway.
Not enough rest.
I'm level 67 or 64.
Nice. Okay, so I should be able to get it down here.
Yep.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to...
No, I only got 30.
I got 33.
Have to do it later.
How many did you get there, Chris?
31.
I guess Tammy hits up ahead of time. You also have just left me and Tammy here to kill these two guys. I got your back, Tams.
I'd join you. I'd come back if I could, but...
Go. In you go, Tams. I'd never leave you behind, Tams.
That's good. I appreciate it. I wouldn't leave you behind either.
Unlike some people.
Koshka, you butt. Trying to reach for me while I put my hands back on the controller. Leave it. Like she loves me or something. That's all the pets and stuff.
I think he left us again.
He's going zappy zap.
I was meaning. Oh fuck my! Oh my god, my ear. Oh okay.
Did you call it?
Oh no! I just took my headset off and the fucking just stings like a whore. I just may have to actually put something like some poly on it or something here in a second. Holy shit!
What? What are you yelling at me
What
for?
Is there like a nest down here or something? There is.
Oshka yelled at me.
Yep. I'm gonna go. Attempt to check my ear, and then afterwards apply poly.
Yeah, it's a little red around the scar right there, but Rob came over and Koshka like hid into the little box on the cat tree, and then she's just like Rob left, and then she's like, meh. Just gonna get some poly out of here. Don't attack Dad. She whacks him in the face with her tail like an asshole. I'm trying not to get it in the ear, you brat. Just getting it on the actual ridge part where the scar is.
You don't have to go nowhere.
Well, it's like, but you went somewhere. I have to go. I have to go somewhere.
Okay, we're good.
Whee! Here's Panda. At the ready.
I can go this way first.
Yep.
By the way, Panda, how dare you unlock the lizard already? Jeez.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't even have him unlocked yet.
It's okay. As soon as Nightcrawler became available, I literally opened 2 of the canisters using, like, 2 of the orbs using my purple canisters. And Rob's like, how the fuck did you get him already? I'm like, I spent stuff.
Then I had to spend 3 just to get him. Like, fuck's sakes.
I don't have him.
Again, I actually had to, like she said, she had to buy canisters with purple.
Yeah, I had to use my
Get 'em.
purple canisters to get the orbs.
And even his very name. When the
Luckily, it only costs, it's only 15 shards you need in order to unlock him.
No, I thought it was 45, but
It's 15.
okay.
Because you unlock him as a 1-star.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm really close to getting Lizard, but
I think so too.
I need one more good collection of his.
Yep.
And I think the problem is that I need people to either our team to do stuff so I can get this stuff, or I have to wait for like 2 more days. I think is what it is before I can start getting some more stuff. And I was like, okay, well. We have a stinging swarm over here that's apparently just got stupid amount of health.
I just got killed.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Healing.
Got killed again.
No. No, I died. Tried rolling out, but I was blocked on all sides.
I'm probably gonna die here in a second too then. Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Not ready yet.
Thanks for coming back, Lilith. I knew you would.
Sword. A legendary sword. Looks like the pig sticker. Monster Hunter.
There's a
Well, shit.
treasure goblin over here.
It's better than what I'm wielding right now. But what the weapon I'm wielding has a set bonus.
Not yet. I grow weak.
Oh, sorry about that, everyone. Sorry about screen there,
Nothing
Lilith.
stops the crusade.
You sneeze on a cat once, and they're constantly terrified when you sneeze.
Sounds about right.
And she's punched me before when I've sneezed. It was fucking hilarious.
I know! No! No!
Oh, okay, that's mine. I'm
Killer
gonna
of
run away.
you.
Ah!
Fuck sakes.
Ah!
Yeah, the terror's gone. Yeah. I was actually running away because I was trying not to die.
You killed me.
Money. Ashka. What's up? It's you, Coral. That is my Snorlax. You can get your own. Hey, no, it's me.
Oh,
No.
shit. Something just spawned.
Not my Snorlax, you. Damn. Looking at me like, how dare you touch me like that?
Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened?
I think we
with
have to go
the
back.
Assistant? It was a pleasure.
I think it's a path or two that we missed.
I admit, but the man had only incoherent
Eh.
babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Yeah, we may have to start, at some point, we may have to lower the difficulty. Or maybe not. Maybe we won't have to. Maybe it'll be fine once Tam gets, start having the, two big people and not just one.
For the most part, I can almost keep myself alive. Almost.
Once you guys hit level 70, I'll start sharing my gear. If there's, you know, see, you guys can see if there's anything I pick up as well, like you guys have been doing.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, once I hit level 70, I'm switching my character almost immediately.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
then I think Tammy's going to be 12, and Tammy's going to be level 60, I believe, when she switches.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I switch to my sorcerer.
But yeah, eventually you can start
That-
sharing with Tammy when she hits level 70.
So once your sorcerer hits level 70, you're just gonna keep with that for now until Rob gets all his level 70s.
That was the plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's either I do the sorcerer or the crusader. Because I'm enjoying the crusader. Like, the abilities are pretty good.
Good.
Because it's
I
like a...
couldn't- like when it first came out, I didn't really care for it. I haven't gone back to it since. So
Well, the way I've built her is kind of ridiculous. I don't even really have to aim.
yeah.
But no, if you want to stick with that one down, that's fine too.
Yeah. Health, health.
I just know sorcerers are like cross cannons, so
They can be.
Yeah, mine was a...
so they do have.
Mine was a, fuck you can stay over there and be frozen. That's what it was.
I think I have to get a new 360 controller at some point. The controller I'm using, the one analog is kind of grinding it when I move it a certain way.
I was gonna say maybe you should use rubbing alcohol on it.
It is not safe.
But then I was also gonna say, I don't know who asked. Like I was gonna be like that dick about like who the fuck asked? Like you know? And I'm like, no. I was actually gonna ask before he actually get to start answering. And there's no reason to be a dick to Chris. There's enough people that are dicks to Chris. Isn't he another?
I'm surprised Kane never took.
According to the new goods today, please
Let's
look,
turn you
won't
down.
be disappointed.
Oh, this one's stronger, but
The
it's a
guards
two-handed
were
flail.
asshole, but
Yes.
we must
Yeah,
retreat.
you should be. What the fuck just happened?
No.
Cutscene.
Anyway, you were saying?
You should have that perk that allows you to do two-handed.
Yes, I know, but I'm using a set axe.
Ah,
That's why I was like, ah, no. Because I could change to a two-handed flail or a legendary monster hunter sword.
whatever you want. Or you can just stick with your have for now.
I don't know if you guys have used that one.
I got a new transmog,
Nice.
so I will throw this down for Chris to check out for giving him a transmog as well.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Is that what I
Legendary
dropped?
sword, but it doesn't have a legendary effect.
Yeah, I was just looking at it to see if it was better, and it's not really better than what I'm currently using. So I was going to switch to it, but it's not better. Besides the experience per kill.
I dropped some crafting stuff over there. I don't know if you grabbed it.
I'm pretty sure I grabbed it, right?
I think you did. Thank you for the lurk there, Ryu Zetsumi.
I have yet to catch one of his streams.
His is like late night streams. Like they start at like I think 10 or 11 our time. So I catch it like just as I'm starting to go to bed, so I usually lurk in his stream.
Yep.
But then he also has small humans. Sometimes he has to go deal with small humans.
Interesting.
Hmm.
There's this necklace that I can make. The level 70 necklace. It actually needs 3 gemstones only.
Which
Except
necklace?
it's like, I don't know.
Sovereign amulet?
Yeah.
Yep. I could make it too if I wanted to.
I just noticed I can't make it. Look, I actually can't make it.
I could make it twice if I wanted to.
There's also a Sovereign's Ring. Cool.
That I could make 5 times if I wanted to. I'm not going to.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Okay, so back into the city.
Yep.
Hey, Lilith. Oh! 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 Come here. I got you.
Tammy, did you just drop my cap?
No. She attempted to jump up on my leg, and then she kind of started to flail.
So you picked her up, threw her on the ground, and stomped on her? Jeez.
Except, of course, because she freaked out, she farted, and she just stinks so bad.
He does.
Lilith, we love you, but holy fuck, do you stink when you fart. God damn.
Are we going back in there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because I guess now we have to go do all the fucking back end stuff.
Yep.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Listen to me. Forgive me for my... You must be headed to the oasis. I can
Oh,
open
where are you going? What are you doing? That is my food. Stop. Where are you going? Why are you running?
I will enjoy
Teeny
this.
floof noodle. Oh, that is my cord. You may not have it.
Me and Tammy finally watched Spider-Man the Spider-Verse. Or Across the Spider-Verse, right.
What do you think?
Number 2. My opinion is the same as the one guy that actually kind of made me watch it. Great movie. It just doesn't have an ending.
No, because it's part 2. Yeah, there's a third part coming.
Yeah. Yeah, but it did, like, the other one had an ending.
Yeah.
Part 1 had an ending.
Yes,
Part
it did.
2
It
leaves off.
Yes, because
I know,
it's
but
a
it's
two-parter.
so weird. It's just so weird to do.
Yep, I know.
Like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed the movie. But holy crap, like, you could have fucking ended it and then had stuff go on.
Oh!
Wounds are deep.
Oh. Got a plan. Legendary plan.
Oh, cool. Lucky you.
I know, right?
Lilith, stop! Being a butt.
Strength fails.
Whoa!
What's Lilith doing?
She has decided to crawl over my lap, which is fine. And then she wanted to lay against my leg. Also fine. What is not fine is she keeps going after my food.
We have a bunch of skeletons back here. So you know. But no, I think the interesting thing about the fact of, like, according to them, there's Spider-Man canon stuff that you have to do to be part of the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
which is basically just Spider-Man's pain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. I'm with fucking Miles in this one. Maybe we don't.
With great power comes great responsibility. Also with great power seems to have a really fucking heavy sacrifice.
Yep.
Like, goddamn. Why you do me like
Yep.
this?
So I hope Miles is right. I hope he gets to keep his dad.
Well, he's an anomaly, so... should only make sense that
I knew
he
right
has...
away that he was not going to end up
Yeah.
back in his world, his
Me too.
universe.
Yeah, Rob did too. He's like,
before he even got to the machine, I'm like, he's not going home. He's going back to 42.
Yep.
Or whatever the spider was from, is what I said.
Yeah.
And then fucking when it showed 42 on the screen, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not his home. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not his home.
That's where the spider's from.
Which is crazy that he's a bad guy in his own universe.
Yep.
Or in that spider's universe, right?
Well, because he didn't get the spider.
Well, it's because there was no spider. But the thing is the fact that they didn't have a Spider-Man in that universe anymore.
Yep.
Like, if I'm not wrong, like, that's what he was saying, is the fact that, like, in Miles' actual, originally Miles' universe, his Peter died.
Yep.
So what was the contingency that happens then for the Spider-Man? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're always saying that you need a Spider-Man or the universe goes to shit. Well,
Hey,
theirs no longer has a Spider-Man and it's still going to shit. So, like, his Kingpin was going unchecked.
Yep.
trying to pet Lilith and she fucking bit me. Your Lilith is going unchecked.
It must be a you thing.
She loves hanging out with me. So, I mean, there's that.
Make sure there's nothing down here like this thing that I've
This
apparently grabbed. Yep. Which is like, I think, like 200 grand of experience.
Having defeated
So.
the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the primeval in the
Pandemonium!
demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever
Go, Tim,
assaults
go.
our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Hi, Lilith. What are you trying to
I
attack?
haven't really been watching much lately.
I just, like I said, the one guy that I watch, he does everything wrong with CinemaSins.
Okay.
And CinemaSins had indicated that there was a lot of sins in that movie. And then he preferenced it off like immediately. He means like the only sin about this movie is that there's no ending. That's the only sin about this movie. So the fact that you're going to be doing a CinemaSins on this is blasphemy to begin with. But let's play along. And then, of course, he went through the sins. And he's like, yeah. But just the way that, you know, he explained the show, like, it was going over the things. I'm like, I kind of want to watch this now. Like,
Yep.
And then Rob's like,
Damn it.
do we own this? Do we not own this? And then,
yeah, I wasn't sure if we bought it or not. So I remember wanting to buy it.
no.
But yeah, we did buy it a long time when it went on, when it first came out.
Cool.
It's usually cheaper to buy it when it's first come out.
It's either when it first comes out or when it's like been out for a couple of months, or not months, years.
Yeah.
Usually
But even
it's
then,
2 times.
depending on which Marvel movie it is, like what? Because I find the
It's like-
Marvel movies like never really go on sale.
They do. It just takes a while.
What?
I watch first 3 episodes. New season of Reacher. One thing I've watched recently.
Free treason?
Yeah.
That's a show that we want to watch.
It's pretty good.
We see a lot of clips of it on YouTube Shorts. And I wasn't sure what the hell it was at the beginning, and then I was like, kind of... I got told it once, and I was like, nice. This is actually more enjoyable than whatever the hell Tom Cruise did.
I like Tom Cruise's Reacher.
I don't think Tom Cruise's was bad. It just wasn't Jack Reacher. I think that's the concept. It was just a Tom Cruise movie, action movie. If you like Tom Cruise action movies, then it was a Tom Cruise action movie.
Yeah,
You know.
it didn't, like, when I think of Jack Reacher, his name's Jack Reacher, I think of the big, tall, blonde brick shithouse of the show, not Tom Cruise.
That's because that's what he's written as.
Yeah.
Fucking brick shithouse. Hey, so did you hear about the bad news about what happened with, Kang the Conqueror? Actor?
Yep. He got fired because he was found guilty on 2 of the counts.
Yep. Which, my opinion, Marvel did the right thing. They waited until he was actually found guilty. And then once he was found guilty, then they dealt with it.
One guy I was watching was commenting on that thing, you know, it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. But what he thinks Marvel should do now, you know, obviously they're probably going to have to scrap anything that they don't have of Kang. Now use whatever they have.
There's been lots of other talk too, but yes.
Use whatever they have.
I think Robert Downey Jr.'s Tropic Thunder would be a pretty good Kang. Just saying.
Did you hear what Tammy said?
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of the joke things. The other one is to get the guy that played Finn from like Star Wars to playing Kang instead.
Yeah.
Another one is to get a slightly older actor, like I think it was suggesting Denzel Washington to play Kang.
Or they could just move away from Kang.
Yeah, but there is so much stuff that they were doing with Kang too. Like they don't have to do everything with Kang, but they did do a bunch with Kang. Why not just like? That's the other thing is the fact that like you don't have to not recast. You can always just recast.
You don't have to replace. You can recast if you have a strong enough viable solution for a recasting. Like they had the introduced multiverse already, so they could definitely have done something with that. There's been another Kang.
Yep, and like you don't have to do as much with Kang. Like you could start pivoting. So you could do one movie with Kang. I know that I have heard a lot of people suggest that instead of doing Kang, they do Doom.
Yep.
But the problem is that they've never done Doom right, so they'd have to really do a good job of Doom to begin with.
Well, it's MCU, and they generally do a good job.
They generally, yes, but yeah, you have to do Doom. Doom's biggest problem is the fact that Doom, when you are talking about him, you have to understand that why he does what he does. And a lot of the times they mistake him too much more as a narcissistic, rich asshole who has no redeeming features.
He is uncle to the Richards kids.
Before you go, might you be
Like I saw a comic panel where their daughter was calling him
Yeah. No, I
And
remember. I remember at one
he's
point
like,
there
he was
was.
talking to him about something, about his armor or something, or evolution is what it was. And they're talking about it, and she's like, "Okay, well, I gotta go. You know, supper's ready. Bye, Uncle Doom."
Yeah. I know that there was a comic book in which Doom was going to go and kill, well, not kill, but he was going to, like, he had kidnapped the kids, and when they came to, like, claim their kids back, they, like, fight him. He's like, well, why are you trying to fight me? I was never gonna hurt them.
No.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah.
He kidnapped them so they could get some sleep.
Yeah.
They weren't sleeping for whatever reason, and Doom came down and kind of laid down the law. You were going to go to sleep now.
Yeah.
Even if I have to take you to Latveria myself to do it.
Yeah. I don't think this is what Marvel's going to do, but I think this would be the greatest fucking thing that Marvel could do. Is do a Kang movie. One more Kang movie with a different actor playing Kang. Then what you do is you have it where this, like, Kang is, instead of having it where it's multiple stories, because that's what they're going to do, you have it being like where it's this story where it's like fucking Kang's kicking everyone's ass, and then like just some random fucking guy comes out of nowhere, like through a portal, fucking does something, fucks over all the Kangs, and they, just disappear. I'm like, basically that big guy becomes like this creepy, like that's when the next, like, and then just disappears again, like legitimately just disappears again, and that's when like basically everyone's like, okay, what the fuck was that? Like, we have to now deal with, like, we were already dealing with something that was so fucking powerful in Kang with multiple Kangs, but now you have a guy who can just almost one-hit Kangs. What the fuck, right? And then he can just disappear. And then of course you do the whole Doctor Doom thing afterwards.
It'd be
I think
cool
they want to
if, going with your idea here, you don't really see the guy who does it. You just see like a green cloak or something, implying that it is Doom.
Oh well, I was just gonna go with the concept that I want it to be Franklin, because the future Franklin is fucking broken.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently Galactus is a herald of Franklin.
Like I said, Franklin is fucking broken.
I don't know if you watched the new Death Battle.
Yeah, I did. I must have missed that
Galactus
part.
versus Unicron.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says that they don't discuss it, but under the list of things,
Okay,
it says that it says that he's a herald of Franklin.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It's either a typo or, but nonetheless, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, you have it be where it's Franklin who does that, and then you have the next Fantastic Four movie, because that's what they're already going to do, is Silver Surfer, and you have Doom basically, use similar kind of technology to help beat or stop Galactus, right? So that everyone, like, watching is piecing together, goes, okay, well, that the two of them are the same person, right? The one that can beat all the Kangs is Doom. But then you basically, like, have it so, like, at the end of the movie or something like that, you have Doom, like, actually, like, sitting there, like, in his chair or whatever, and someone goes, did you do it? And then Doom gets up and, like, kind of, like, bows his head and goes, exactly like you asked me to. He goes, good. And then, like, kind of like having it where, like, you have this weird fucking person that's just staying in the shadows, and you have it be Franklin. Because Franklin at certain points has been a villain, if I'm not wrong. Just because of how powerful he is, people have been scared of him.
believe it is Franklin who was the father of Kang.
In certain tellings, yes. In certain tellings of it, Franklin, Kang is either a Richards or a Stark or a Richards Stark.
I hadn't heard about him being a Stark.
Apparently, in certain universes, he's actually a bloodline of a Stark. The other ones say he's a bloodline of Richards, and some of them he's a bloodline of both.
Interesting.
But it would be, like I said, it would just be interesting if you had it where Franklin's going through time, stopping things. Because the concept that, you know, he knows, like, his society is fucked. And it's because of all these, you know, events that no one can stop.
Uh-huh.
So he himself decides that he's going to stop them. Why are we going this way? You just want to go in there?
Yep, going down here.
I must flee.
But like I said, then you can go with the concept that if you really want to, that he becomes like kind of like the big bad guy who's like basically doing things outside of anyone's what's that word I'm like basically no one, like he's deciding what's right and what's wrong. He's deciding.
Being the sheriff of the multiverse equivalent.
Yeah. And basically, like, that would be like when people start talking to him about certain things and stuff like that, like, where he basically brings up how his future is fucked. Like, his multiverse future is fucked because Kang did this, and Galactus did this, and this happened, and this happened, like, in, like, the next couple movies. And how basically, like, so he's decided that, you know, he was going to go back in time and stop certain things from happening. He's the one that can control Doom. Doom respects him.
The very few people that he does respect.
That would be the idea. It's like, you know, because he, you know, Richard's entire, Franklin's entire concept is to make sure that everywhere is safe.
3
Even
centuries ago, a much
Latveria.
smaller Chaldeum depended upon small wells for its water. Then came the mysterious Dalgor, offering Chaldeum an oasis of unparalleled splendor, located in an area.
Well, apparently the thing,
desert,
one of the things I was reading,
permanently affixed to the land.
apparently the thing lives an extremely long life too.
For 4,000 years. He grows a stone beard.
The only reason he actually lives or dies is because Freed actually makes a potion that makes him age once a year for a week. If it wasn't for that potion, he would live forever. And Franklin is actually still alive. He'd figure out a way to stop himself from dying. Like I said, Franklin's fucking broken. Like, that's how I kind of want it to be. Like, because again, I want this Kang thing to actually have an end. Right now, we don't have an end to it. We just kind of like started to play out. But if you were to recast Kang and then have it where he instead of doing what was it like I think it was supposed to be 3 movies originally. I think it was 2 Avengers movies and 1 non-Avenger movie. But nonetheless, what you do is you just basically, instead of having it where it's those movies, you just have one to wrap it up. Like I said, the best way, in my opinion, for them to wrap it up would be to introduce somebody who could stop all the Kangs. And as much as I like Doom, I don't think Doom can stop all the Kangs. You know what I mean? Oh, another villain I heard would be that they should replace, which I actually kind of like more, if they're gonna quick pass this thing, Mr. Sinister.
Sister.
Because it would be
Sinister would be kind of cool, but he's mostly an X-Men villain.
That's the whole
really
idea.
Nothing
Force
really
the
that
crossover. Do it already.
like the Avengers or anything else would deal with.
No, but if you did more of a Mr. Sinister movie or series, it could be more X-Men or mutant based. Because that would be something that they were going to be introducing here soon, in theory.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Someone help!
Because, you know,
It'd be interesting.
like I said,
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I was gonna say I think it's gonna be interesting to see which X-Men they bring out.
well, that's what the other thing is, the fact that, like, the whole thing about the Kang thing was supposed to be the fact that at the end of it, it was supposed to lead into that stupid fucking war in which all of the universes were supposed to be smushed together and then pulled apart again.
Not sure.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
If it was DC, I'd say Crisis, but
No, it was something like, it was like a, if I remember correctly, it was something similar to like a war planet or something like that, or a war world or something like that. It was someone, like some guy who Battle World. Maybe it was Battle World.
Beyonder.
Mojo. Okay, Mojo.
I can't remember who it was. It's just I remember the whole concept behind it was that the entire fucking world was different universes combined, and basically afterwards, certain things that people were able to stay.
Yeah, okay, that's how 2099 and Miles came into the 616.
Yeah. And they were allowed to stay because the concept of during this event, at the end, the 616, if you were in it at the end of this event, you were part of 616.
Yeah.
Which I actually find is really interesting, because the concept that we never went down here, did we?
No, we're just grabbing some money over here.
I love that in the movie, it actually brings up the fact that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is actually not
Doctor Strange from 1999-99.
Yep.
So I thought that was a cool little extra bit.
Just means that the
But yeah, like I said, I think that they should we're going to do that. I feel like that's what they were going to do. Or something similar to that at the end of the Kang Dynasty stuff.
Fine. Like I said, I just think it'd be. I'm interested to know which X-Men they're going to bring in when they actually bring the X-Men into the MCU.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's what they should do though. Is still like if they're still going to do that, that would make a lot of sense for all the mutants and stuff. That you could have. And you could also reset a bunch of like different things like with different heroes and shit like that. Like because you can like have a different Tony Stark and different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's what they were originally going to do. Is like the last Kang battle. Unless I'm wrong, I felt like the last Kang battle was going to be this thing where they basically had different Tony Starks from different universes played by different actors. Yeah, let's call him. But then at the end of it, they were gonna have like all their new stuff in their new world. So like if they were going to get rid of if they were gonna put mutants in there, they would have a bunch of new mutants and stuff like that. And do you want to check out the rest of this place, there, Chris? Or
Sorry, that I had. Oh, didn't realize I missed.
you could have a new Tony Stark, a younger Tony Stark, or you can have the kids. Like that they've been teasing with like the Iron Heart and all that shit, though by the time they actually fucking get to it, all those kids are gonna be fucking adults. So I'm pretty sure all Wanda's kids are already fucking, they're getting to be like
In their teens
18.
at least.
Yeah.
Late teens by now.
So mattering on when they actually do it, it could be one of those things where it may be easier just to reset it or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Level 66.
Nice.
But no, that's my thoughts about it. At least it's just the fact that I think they need to finish the Kang stuff to get it done. But they also have still like other people that they could eventually use. So they could also do another thing where, like I said, again, finishing the Kang legacy with one movie. They can also then do a bunch of solo movies where they use different bad guys and then have one movie where it's not just one bad guy, but multiple. Like you're saying, Doom, Mr. Sinister, Namor, Kingpin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like those are just the ones that they've theoretically, except Mr. Sinister, the ones that they've actually like already hinted at, except for Doom. So if they're doing a Fantastic Four movie, Doom's going to be in it. Like the fact of him not be would be the weird fucking part there.
I'm fading.
Tried moving, didn't get out of the way fast enough.
This will be a
I
good
died.
battle.
Good job.
Even though I was in my healing circle and on my horse that heals me. God damn. We live.
Who would you want to see for X-Men in the MCU? Like, if you could pick, what, 5? Like, the same size that the Avengers is. That's what, 6 or 7?
My problem, I think, with that is the fact that, as I always think of the X-Men are always massive and always changing. So the consequences of when you're asking this question, or even bringing up the fact of earlier when you were like, I wonder which one they're going to bring in. My personal thought has always been the fact that they should bring, like, each movie should have like 2 people being replaced, or at least 2 new people being replaced, and 2 new people being added each time, like, or even like, you know, going with the concept of being a 7-man squad, having it where each movie you take out 2 or 3 people and add 3 new people. So, like, you know, basically the original group is no longer a part of it. Because, like, my first thought would be the concept of doing the originals. Like, we've never really had the original. But then you also have to keep in mind, like, when I'm saying that also, is are we doing it where it's the original story? Or are they, like, already going to, like, you know, say, fuck that, we're just going to be jumping into the middle of Xavier's Institute being around for, like, you know, generations.
Already established.
Like, yeah. And if you're going to do that, where it's already established, you know, I think that they should actually go with a bunch of people that are more modern. Like, they should actually have it where Xavier's not even in control. That it's
Scott or Storm?
No, Scott and Emma Frost.
I just know that it was Scott or Storm as the, well, leaders, not necessarily the main people running the school.
Yeah.
From what
Scott and Emma ran the school, or ran one thing, and then Wolverine ran a different one for a while.
Yep. And like I said, like, I would go with the concept of doing that, where it's like you have it where I think we're missing a whole section below.
To the southwest.
Yeah, that was funny because I know, like, they had a split for a while there. You know, Wolverine went and opened up his own school in the name of Jean Grey.
Yep.
After one of her deaths. And I think it's funny because I was reading an X-Men line where they pulled some of the originals from the past into the current time.
Yeah.
And Jean is talking to current Beast, like young Jean Grey is talking to current Beast. And he's like, you know, ask me whatever you want. You know, I would never lie to you. And she's asking different things, and she's like, well, you know, I guess she saw that in his mind that she had died.
Well, this seems too good to be true.
Or something like that. And she's like, well, how did I die? His answer was, which time?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But no, I think that, like, if they're going to do an X-Men movie, just because we're talking about it, I honestly think that one of the things they should do is to actually have it where it's somebody. I don't care who it is, who they want to do it, but someone who's basically at the beginning of the movie, just explaining the X-Men, like, and like using all the Fox's like resources, because, like, you know, they can. Or it's like it actually shows, like, you know, Patrick Stewart as Xavier and, like, you know, Jean and all, like, all showing Jean and all them, and just basically explaining, like, how, like, the X-Men, you know, have never had good fortune, like people dying and like, you know, being replaced, but you know, we've always stuck together. You know, explain how, you know, Scott is now in control, not having the same actor that you had before, but definitely a different actor.
Yep.
But how like basically Scott's in control with like with his wife, Emma Frost, who used to be part of the Hellfire Club, and you know, he basically tried to like having it where that person explaining it,
They're not
where like
together
you know,
anymore.
well, that's fine, but
Just saying. She's with Stark now.
that I'm not surprised about with Stark.
Well, considering when, in the movies anyway, that he nailed the part where, when Black Widow was undercover, he looked at her when they were kickboxing, and he's like, "Can I, like?"
No. Yeah. Also, they've slightly changed the canon on Nightcrawler's birth parents.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It made sense, his original ones.
It even would make sense if they changed it where in this one, but the thing is that they changed it in such a weird way where basically Mystique is not his mother and has been lying for generations that she's been his mother. In fact, she's his father.
Yep.
But his dad being a demon makes sense, though, because that's where he travels.
Exactly.
It still is.
Like, she's not a demon. Mystique's not a demon.
Yeah, no, you're right. I was thinking.
Because it used to be Azazel.
Azazel's still involved, I think, somehow.
That's the weird part, is the fact that it was Azazel, which made sense. Azazel being his fucking father made sense. And his mother being Mystique. That's why he looked like Azazel and fucking her. Like, it made a lot of sense. But then they retcon it, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, not even just that, but like, they could have had another woman, like, or another child. Like, they could have just done that where, like, Nightcrawler has a brother or sister or a sibling, like a half sibling, who legitimately. Sorry, what?
He does.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, that legitimately was this, like, new backstory they were creating. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm dead. Like, they didn't have to retcon his. So silly.
I need healing. Not yet. I'm fading.
But anyway, what I was just gonna say is, like, you have the person like explaining how, like, you know, the school is always a school for children, and that's what, like, you know, Scott does. But Scott's not in control of like these special ops teams anymore. That's in control of, like, you know, this person, for example, right? I'm not saying names right now because I don't know who the hell would be in that position. I'm just saying, like, you know, that's this person's job. And then for the very special ops, that's, you know, this person's job. And basically you could, like, start separating the X-Men like they are in the comic books, where you have the school, and then you have the, like, the actual, like, soldiers. You know, the X-Men. And then you also have the X-Force, which you can, you know, make the new X-Force, where it's fucking X-23 and a bunch of random fucking people from comics that you want to shove into X-Force, right? And then you make that a 5-man team. You make X-Men a 5-man team. You make an international X-Men. You know what I mean? So, like, you could do more is what I'm trying to say here. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, you could do more. than just having one team. You could have multiple teams. But I think you would have to have like what they were going to do with that one movie that kind of flopped because it was poorly edited and
What,
anyway,
New Mutants?
yeah. We never went down here, by the way.
Rotting cellar.
I thought
But
New
you have
Mutants decent enough.
it was a decent movie. It was poorly edited. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I can't remember
We
exactly
got to
what it was.
one point and we were like, what the actual fuck? And we said, fuck.
I need to go back to town.
Okay. After this?
Sure.
Why'd you have to go back to town?
Well, I need to repair my shit.
Okay. Let's hope that this guy says die. A very painful death.
The enemy has destroyed Alcarnus and most of the cultists.
But anyway, yeah, no, like I'll have to rewatch it sometime. Actually, we'll try to remember exactly what it was that I.
Oh, I almost guarantee you I can remember what it was.
Fun. But
Which was Panda?
The one character, she has a weird power where she can like manipulate your memory to like think that. I think she was using it to make it so they had a relationship, and she fucked it up by doing it to one character and completely screwed over like that part of the story, and we just got so fucking angry with it.
oh no! I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the wrong stuff. And yes, you are correct. That is the TV series, and I fucking hated that because of the one chick. Yes, you were completely right. I was actually thinking about the other movie called New Mutants.
The
Not the TV series.
Dream Bear?
Oh yeah.
Oh, with the Dream Bear?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know which. I remember that TV series.
Yeah, the TV series, that's exactly what pissed us off about the TV series.
Yeah.
One girl kept fucking using her super fucking powers to rewrite people and make them like fucking like love her or be friends with her, and like it started fucking backfiring.
Legendaries.
Couldn't stop. She just couldn't fucking stop. I'm like, you need to fucking stop.
Well, yeah, because she created actual memories between her and I think Warpath. And
you want to piece out for the trunks?
And then, yeah, she just copy pasted and like altered it slightly, and yeah, I think she fucked up Blink.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah, I'm coming. Just dealing with my own shit.
That's fine. Just wanted to make sure that you heard to pick those up for the transmogs. Hey.
What? Oh, you actually want them?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the sword because it was a pretty good
Here's
sword.
A couple for you to check. Or one for you to check.
I'll drop that for you, Tim, if you really want to use it.
Gonna check it out anyway. That's pretty decent damage. Okay, I won't use it.
Yep.
And then as for the helmet, it's weaker than what I had, so I should have just let you keep them. But I didn't know.
I got some other transmogs for you.
But no, like the movie that I was talking about, yeah, it was poorly edited because they had to do some reshoots and stuff like that, and it's just you could feel it felt like it was. I think it felt rushed. I think is what it was. Like you could tell that something was wrong. Like. items. You won't grab all them. The transmogs.
Sure.
What are the transmogs for anyone? Just
They're skins,
curious.
basically.
Okay. So you can eventually change what.
You can change them right now if you wanted to. Just go over to the woman, and you can just change what your different items look like, as long as you have a different skin for it.
Those bracers looks pretty cool. The Reaper wraps or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's all of them.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was still a good movie, but yeah, it was definitely, it felt like it was rushed or that there was, like, you know. But yeah, no, going back to the TV series, that TV series, I don't think I can watch it. I think they canceled it shortly after that too, anyway, so it's not like there's much there. But like, fuck, man. Just her not listening and then her doing that and then fucking up someone's life. It's like, you're the reason that everyone hates you. Like, you're the reason that fucking mutants with powers shouldn't have powers. Like, it was like the whole thing about like where, you know, some people shouldn't have powers. Yeah, that's why.
I need a better shield. Like, those ones were better in, like, armor-wise, but the stats kind of just were not what I was looking for. Those. Those.
Nice. That would actually be pretty cool. That. Actually, picked up. Oh, I picked up a set plans for a set. Excuse me, and it's the Demon's hide set. Excuse me, for 2 pieces. Ranged and melee attackers take 6,000 fire damage per hit. 3 pieces chance to deal 25% area damage on hit. And 4 set plus 15% damage to demons and chance to reflect projectiles when you are hit by enemies. That's a pretty cool set. I just can't make enough of it.
Don't have all the extra ingredients to make a bunch of them.
I can make. Excuse me. Out of the 5 pieces, I could make 4, but I could only do it once.
That sucks. Yeah.
I've got whatever that one piece is, the one in the middle when you're making sets there. Forgotten Souls or whatever. Was that? Yeah, Forgotten Souls. I've only got 8. Ooh, actually, I should check. What was that? Okay, that's that. That's that. That.
So my goal is to try to probably call it after we're done this area. This abyss.
Yep.
Oasis, sorry, not abyss.
Yep.
Oasis.
Okay, that. Just bear with me here for a sec. Trying to figure something out. Okay, so the only thing I don't have is that. What about... that's level 60, so I need 2 weapons that are level 70. Or a weapon and a shield. Not worried about that. Okay, so is the rest of what I'm wearing level 70? Yes, but not all of it is.
A week ago, I was deafened by the voices. Out here, there is...
Do either of you have, no, you probably don't, never mind.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good.
Shit.
Because I got some new items to show you.
I'll just throw those in my stash for now. They're not... Damn it!
Well,
keep doing that. I just keep looking at trying to get an achievement, but I keep forgetting what I have to do it. And I just, yeah. Wasted 20,000 gold. And 4 diamonds.
Just normal diamonds or special diamonds?
I made 2 of those rings.
Oh.
So it's not like it's that big a deal, it's just I hate the waste.
Oh god, that would be a creepy ass game. I'd play the shit out of it. That'd be a creepy ass game. I don't know if it's actually a game or if it's someone just doing a demo. But it's basically a Star Wars game, and when you enter, basically it's like zombies and like horrifying beings and stuff like that, and you're actually like a stormtrooper killing other like zombie stormtroopers.
Oh yeah. Anyway. Good. Yeah.
Still looking at the map, waiting for you guys. I wasn't even aware that you guys were actually here.
I'm beside you, or at least I should be.
Yeah, no, you both were beside me, but I was looking at the map and looking at my phone, not realizing that you guys hadn't said anything when you guys would appear next to me.
I'm just going through my,
Oh, we're leaving without you.
Of course.
Thought you were behind me. It was Chris.
Fucking rude.
Thought she was behind me.
I reiterate my statement.
Hey, no, who would you want to see in them? a X-Men movie?
What am I trying to think of?
Because, like I said, I really think that if they do like this whole thing with it, I honestly think they should make the two types of X-Men. They should do the Weapon X, and then they should do the actual or not Weapon X, sorry, X Force, and then do the school. Because then the X Force, you can have like, you know, if Ryan wants to do Deadpool again, he can do Deadpool again for it. Then you can have like, you know, X-23 theoretically be like in control of it. And then of course you could have like others. The reason I'm not saying who is just because the fact that like I'm not one, like there's lots of X-Force people. I'm just trying not to like, you know, state a certain person. I'm like, you know, it can be decided when the point comes up, like, you know, and not just that, but X-Force is one of those things where X-Force does change quite often. So if you have a 5-man group and every, like, you know, so often you just replace 2 of them, or, you know, you add a 6th member and by the end you know, someone like leaves. They don't have to even die, they can just fucking leave.
Yep.
I think Magic would be a good one for X-Men. Or even X-Force, I don't care. I know another one that was a huge grouping that they could have done at some point would have been the Midnight Suns. Which they kind of were going towards with they're doing the Blade Moon Knight and stuff like that.
I'm actually kind of excited to see the Blade video game.
He seeks to duplicate the power of the stones.
It'll be interesting.
He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us.
I'm hoping that, like the Spider-Man, Wolverine will be released on Steam eventually.
Oh, there's a treasure goblin over here. You just hit him. He's running. I made him go back towards you. I think it's just stupid that that they got the rights to it. But whatever. Just like the Star Wars thing. I think that's that one still pisses me off too.
Oh?
That the company, there's another company that has fucking the rights to KOTOR.
Oh, yeah.
Despite the fact that they had nothing to do with KOTOR. So I don't know how they got rights to it or whatever, or what the fuck, you know, happened there, but yeah. Because the company that originally made KOTOR, they actually work for fucking Microsoft. And not just that, but like, as far as I also understood, EA had like a monopoly on most of the games, but whatever.
One that I think will be interesting to play is Star Wars. It'll be Star Wars, but by Quantic Dreams, the people who did like Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy and all that. They are doing they are doing a Star Wars game, so that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's a much different idea of game. Because they're more of a
storytelling,
like a Telltale,
or like the games that we've been playing, Supermassive,
which is still kind of a Telltale game, kind of style.
Yeah, it's a narrative.
Yeah, a narrative with QTA. What the fuck the terminology is for quick time events.
QTE.
Yeah, QTE.
Close.
But yeah, that's what they are.
I changed my hammer throw ability, so now it heals when I throw.
Oh, cool.
Not heals. It should be heal me and nearby allies.
Cool.
Healing Crusader. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. My 6 moves are healing moves. Have some sort of healing side effect to it. Ooh. I must live, and I would prefer if my people live. Cool. I know. Fuck me, right? Like.
Yeah, if you want me to. What? I mean, come on, guys, she's my wife. She's my wife. Come on, guys, simmer down. She's
my wife. Ew. Push. The wrong way. I thought the stairs were on the left side, not the right side. Fuck you, little fiends. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get. Trying to get us through this and then call up. We made at least decent progress today. We didn't make as much as I wanted to, but I was hoping to get to 70 today, but that's okay.
And I'm halfway through the 67, so
yeah. I'm
almost be 67.
Yeah, I don't have any of my extra healing stuff, so or XP stuff, so it's kind of slowing me down a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of moved away from the XP game.
Yeah,
I did too. I still have some, but
I moved away from it because of the concept that I was like, I need to like level up.
Somebody went into their avatar form by accident.
I'm back.
Well,
do humans just keep calling you?
One particular human, yes.
You know, you should just like answer the phone, like have someone else answer the phone. Just be like, the number you have dialed is currently out of service. Please hang up and try your call. Or even just have like an automated voice you can find them.
No longer in service. Please hang up and try your call again. This is a recording.
See how paranoid he gets when that voice pops up like that?
Yeah.
He's probably just at some point would get so worried that you just probably go to your house.
No, he called my wife first.
The same thing pops up.
Because we know how much she loves talking to him.
Yeah.
Just about as much as she loves going for lobotomies.
Yep.
Spiders. I found out something.
You didn't tell Chris.
Um,
not told Chris.
Supposedly it's a thing in like Ukraine and stuff, but yeah, spiders are actually a Christmas thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, apparently there's a couple stories in which this poor family would have like basically like spiders on their tree, and they just left the spiders to do their thing and stuff like that. And on Yule, these spiders spun their web, and in two different stories, one of them is that they spun their web and then on Christmas it came, overnight it became gold and silver, and they're the ones that Santa showed up and turned into gold and silver.
Yeah, I think I'd heard about the first one there.
That's why we use tinsel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's
because tinsel's supposed to represent their web.
And spiders on a Christmas tree, like a spider ornament on a Christmas tree, is to signify good fortune. So I was like, it's just everything's just coming up panda with my love for spiders.
Yeah, since Tammy started getting really into like playing Drowse, she started getting really more into like spiders and stuff like that, and then she started getting all this weird information about spiders. That's just like she's
how
like,
they
were like,
how they like were used in first aid. You know, now how they bring good fortune, and they're like a Christmas thing. You know, excellent.
Yeah, wasn't it tarantula webs?
Yeah, tarantula. When they make their little bedding area, because it's thick, they used doctors used to use that as gauze if a wound was really bad. The more you know.
I guess we're close to the entrance. We might as well just go to the entrance.
I still got a spot that I have to clear.
Oh, I do too. You were right. Never mind.
In the
missed that somehow.
Top
Yep.
left or right corner.
This guy won't die. He just like totally just absorbed every shot I took and just like, hey, buddy. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Down here.
Whee! Zap, zap.
Apparently I just got a challenge, or someone got a challenge.
Me.
Yeah, okay.
Imp Smasher?
Yeah, Imp Slapper or whatever, yep.
Slap my imp up.
Yeah, okay.
I should be, once we're out of here and everything like that, I should be pretty close to level 67 to be. I'm gonna try getting 67 before we stop.
Do you have a problem with my bullshittery?
Okay, so we have to go back to the hidden camp first. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I need to go back.
We need to go back.
Then after this,
10 o'clock.
yeah, but I want to make sure we get out of the. Oh! What are you shooting me for? Oh, the fuck!
Game is taking a shit.
We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him
That's
in your
actually
bag.
pretty nice. So what I just picked up.
Is there a legendary in here, or is this all just yellow stuff?
It's all just yellow stuff. I'll put the legendary somewhere else. But just in case you actually want any of it, Temps.
Okay. Oh, that's a good sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the legendary over here, but I want it back. So if you guys want to quickly grab it, make sure it doesn't give you any trans. But I want it back.
Doesn't do me any good anyway.
I got a new transmog out of it.
Yeah, that's why I was giving it to you guys.
What's this? Okay.
Oh, I actually can now do Meteor Storm. I like Falling Sword more though.
Is it like a variation on Sandstorm? Is it still done by Darude?
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck Darude is. I'm a very classical paladin.
Here I am, throwing gold at you guys. I got nothing. Nothing!
Classical paladin, sorry. Do greens have transmogs on them there, Chris?
I'm
or you
not
just
sure.
want to see it?
I just checked it just to make sure. I didn't get anything, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw you pick it up, that's why I asked.
Yeah, like I said, I was checking. Where is that? I'll check right now because I'm gonna make a green green item for me. Armor's not that great. That's not bad though. Fuck it, I'll take it. I guess not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Murderer, torturer.
I'll drop these ones over here after I go through them.
These
Good,
were
I
the
didn't mean to do
titles
that.
bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
God damn.
So who's the person that you can... Did you not pick up these boot stamps?
No, I did not pick up the boots. I will. Who's the transmog person?
Right here. Right behind you.
I was asking for Rob.
Right here.
Yeah. Nick the Brawler.
The brawler? Oh,
My
okay.
mother has been teaching me
I
magic
thought I
and how to
talked to him and
control
he
my
didn't do
power.
anything doing
No,
transmog.
over here.
Constantly disappointing her.
By
She
Panda's
says
shit.
that I have a gift.
Right
Oh.
behind Panda's
Doesn't
stuff.
feel that
There's
way.
no one there.
Yeah.
Maybe it will improve if I keep practicing.
Then you probably
For
still
now,
haven't unlocked her
we're getting
yet.
closer to the Black
No
Soul
human.
and that's what really matters.
There's no more human there. That's why me and Tim are like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
I serve a higher purpose, as do you.
In the hardest moments, my faith is all I have.
The stones of faith pave both of our paths.
Sucks.
Beautiful image.
Should
I lead
you to a room?
Yeah. I made some gear for myself. And it's just... It's not better than what I was wearing. Like the shoulder pads I got. The only thing that was better is the armor slightly. The armor I got is just not better at all.
Yeah, when I was going through them and making them for me and Tammy, I had to like make like 6 of them before sometimes. Or they
Yeah.
give me a good one.
Unfortunately, I don't have that option.
I know. Talking to everybody now, because a couple of the people I talked to actually gave me like a book of their story.
Mm-hmm.
And gave me like a little bit of experience from it.
Nice.
Now I'm talking to everybody just to make sure like I got like their stories. Yeah, that guy just gave me like his book.
Tell me about your order. Are you born?
No,
You...
a criminal.
How long have you been?
Well, I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me.
Tell me about
Was
the
And then sometimes after you talk to them, they'll come up with like a new thing that you can actually, if they have like a little diamond, it means they have a new phrase that they just learned.
Mm-hmm.
Like something opened up to them.
How? Where are you? So
Wanted. One relic, Scarlet.
you spent
We only-
not.
I've only-
How did you
My
know
brother-
he was?
he won't-
And where is?
Oh,
How did you
that's
begin?
okay. Oh, do you ever try?
Be it. Tell me,
My
was he a
brother-
thief?
No,
That
not as one.
She just gave me a book.
Why didn't you?
We're
And you,
not.
you were. What happened?
Holy
I-
fuck,
I-
dude.
Got.
You speak of women. Oh, what happened? You didn't. So you were.
So it looks like I got everyone done. I don't have any
me,
new
what must have
payments.
happened?
That's good. Okay. Let me just make sure all my shit's away. It is not.
I have
What does... Can't remember what that does.
This one?
I have right. Thank you.
Gotta check.
Okay, I'm good to go to the next area. Let's continue on. You guys are?
Okay, so that increases armor, or that would increase my attack if I did that. Interesting. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Okay.
Killing groove.
I have a new
Stutter,
weapon.
stutter, stutter.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. I switched out the axe. Unfortunately, that breaks the
I know.
the pairing, but that's why I was saying I need a new shield.
I just have this giant two-handed sword.
Nice. I have an axe. I could have used a sword. It would have done more damage, but
I can open this gate for you.
I don't know. They both did more damage anyway.
Emperor Hakka.
Is this area pretty fast?
Relatively.
And then after this is the boss battle, isn't it?
More or less. Yeah, we're almost done.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to
That's
remember. I think we're almost done.
I think we're actually fairly close to being done. Yeah.
You just want to finish up Act 2 today?
I kinda do, but I also don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See where we're at once we're done the sewers, maybe? Like, once we're done this area?
Yeah, the aqueduct sort of.
Yeah, yeah.
Careful, the Chris, you're gonna blow up.
I didn't even see it until it was too late.
Oh!
Freaking molten. Ah!
Oh, I picked up a gift for Tammy.
Nice.
For sure, that's what popped up my screen before I hit the accept button. Where are you going, Chris?
The Chaldean aqueducts were created by order of the Trade Consortium Council after the Dalgar Oasis was discovered 3 centuries ago. Though Chaldeum had been prosperous for many years, a reliable source of water allowed the city to grow even further. Luxurious public fountains were built to provide safe drinking water for everyone.
Yep, not sure what the fuck happened there.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, then I hit a wall, which is fine. And then I got stuck. Like if my character had somehow faced the wall slightly. Anyway, we might as well go this way.
As Chris ventures off by himself.
Yep.
Not sure what you mean. Right here.
You're going to the right. He goes left. Your other right.
Goes left even harder.
If I turn left enough times, I'll get there.
I can smell it.
As your logic is not flawed. squish, 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 squish. Ew, just fuck right off there, bud.
I think I made it fight for us. I like when I do that. I want ability that makes them fight for us for a bit.
Yeah.
Because at least for a tiny bit, they're not actually attacking us.
Yeah.
So even if they don't hope they're friends, it's fine. Oh my god. Still didn't want to be here. Oh, damn it. Oh. I got caught on nothingness twice.
I enjoyed that. I need healing.
I got 38 kills. While I was dead. Because everyone I had hurt started dying. I think we want to go down this way. So I think that's the way we have to go, with that way, isn't it? So I think we want to do it this way. This is going and fighting
I'm
on.
still got a kill count going. So just trying to
Lilith, what are
keep
you
going
doing?
until. Yep, that was the end. 63 streak.
Yeah.
We want to go south, I'm pretty sure. I thought north was actually where the thing is.
Lilith, those are mine. Get your own.
Headphones, food, controller. What is she? What's yours that she needs to get her own?
On my pants, the little drawstring. Get her own pants with drawstring.
Yeah. Can you make them little pants with drawstrings?
Could. Would they like wearing them? Fuck no. They would get so
Listen,
angry.
They may not thank you for that.
They would get angry. Pumpkin would like flop.
Okay, so we don't want to go this way. We want to go the other way.
Pumpkin would like flop and just be a sad sack of fur.
Like we'll go up here, but yeah, we.
Oh. Nemesis.
Okay, don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Ouch! I almost died. I'm actually gonna do this because I'm lagging. Yeah.
But we killed it first, I think.
Blah, I died.
Not yet.
Man, I gave you guys one job. Don't die. How could you guys fail me and die?
Whee! I had a gift for Rob.
Cool.
If I survive this mess.
Hopefully it's not something lame like toothpick.
I grow weak.
In recent days, the aqueducts have become dilapidated and infested with vermin. The Imperial Guard has done nothing, proclaiming that the aqueducts were in tolerable condition. But I have seen them with my own eyes, and I know the truth. Many wealthy families, including myself, now prefer well water for our homes.
That's one lever down.
Moving over.
Oh shit! Just doing that, waiting for Chris to show up. I'm not sure what happened to Chris.
I must heal.
Oh shit. Girl, I must heal. Ah.
That feels better.
Man, 2 chests right next to each other. That's pretty convenient.
Cluster of skeletal units. Arcane dust. Makes me really wonder what the fuck that is.
What?
Arcane dust. Is it like...
It's another crafting material.
Is it like regular dust that like... is
It's
from
magical dust. It's when you take a magical item and you ground it up and you snort it. It's arcane dust. I don't know. What are you asking?
I just want to know if it's that or if it was dust out of a magician's workshop.
Maybe it's dust out of a magician's ass.
I just fight here, man. I don't get paid to work.
Then you ask me questions. You okay there, Chris?
Yep.
I'm dead.
I need healing.
Black.
I did answer a text from
And
my
we
mom.
and we both died. Black.
Yep. Chris answers the text and kills us.
Legit. First trap.
Too legit to quit.
Sorry, what was that, Chris?
Too legit to quit.
More like, too untrustworthy to keep us alive? Doesn't participate? I haven't... Oh, I haven't... Oh, I didn't actually send this to you.
Rude.
Like, what do you mean I have a... Send. I forgot that you can actually send it in your inventory. You didn't actually have to go back to your actual, like... thing
Dash.
first. Yeah. Go! Ah, chest. Ah, satchel. Taking the satchel for money.
I must heal.
Oh, there's a chest down there.
No.
I'll never forget the fights I used to get in when I was a child.
Why were you fighting?
The other children were on the stage.
Oh, Nemesis. I think it was a Nemesis. I'm not standing anywhere fucking near that. Holy shit.
Black. Just dead.
Whose nemesis was that anyway?
Mine.
I was gonna say I didn't see shit.
I saw the nemesis. I took a couple steps back. I started helping, and then all of a sudden, just everywhere in the area became arcaned. I'm like, I'm not want to be here anymore.
I don't blame you.
I don't want to be here anymore.
So you know what I did? I left.
You took
I wasn't there anymore.
a jump to the left and then a step to the right.
Put your hands on your hips.
And push your knees in tight. With pelvic thrust.
Grab you insane.
Good time warp. Obviously. Game.
Yep.
Ah!
I got two legendary items from this a little bit. One was a ring and one was something else. Oh, something hurt me. The fuck? What's my health doing? Our health started humping itself. Let's go.
Going. I am the going.
That passage should lead to the desolate sands.
That's okay. Go attempts.
I always think that this place, or this part, is in the first act. Because there's a similar thing.
How imaginative.
You would do better.
You shall.
How are you able to... Have you located...
Meantime, we have 15 minutes. Give or take. So let's hope we can get this done in 15 minutes. Oh, shit.
Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monster? Thank you for reading me.
Hello again, Lilith.
Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
And what do you covet, Shen?
Squish. Squish your tail.
I can't
Did
imagine
you just...
why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knock.
Did she just
I don't know. My leg got really warm, so...
Oh, I hope she didn't pee on you.
No, she don't. It's not wet. It's just warm. I can't tell if it's just because she was standing that close to my leg, or if it was the fact that she decided to pass gas on my leg.
Think the little kitten can make such gas to warm your leg?
Well, it stinks over here now, so I mean, there's that. Why? Why are you like this to me?
She's just a stinky little cat. I'm hoping that she gets used to the food and like her life gets better, but oh my god. You think that she's used to the food already?
I may not agree with her at all.
Well, I'm just glad we got the parasite thing done and dealt with.
His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. He must still be around here also.
That sucked.
Got lost? No, we're not lost.
Dude, I was seeing. Oh my gosh, he killed me too. I was sitting there the entire time that I came back to life, smashing the fucking button to.
Oh, I died. Finally.
smashing the button to do the one ability.
You know, it was actually
To try to save you
quite an
guys.
interesting experience to be locked up in a barrel.
And my healing stuff, unfortunately, isn't necessarily the strongest because it's
Pumpkin. Hi, my buddy. Yeah, you came and saw me too, and we cuddled for a bit. So you heard your sister meow, and you basically rejected me for her.
as per usual, as they do.
A delightful fellow, that young Gavin. Yes, he was so willing to show an old man around.
It's mine.
He made that sound, and all of a sudden, it's like, what? What's going on? Where is he? Let me at him.
The crucible should be safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Do we want to go backwards and grab the other stuff?
That sounds like a
We could.
Yep.
Do you think we'll find any good food down here?
Oh, okay.
I'm almost 68.
You're old.
And you're into it, so I don't know what you're...
These wounds are deep.
Tammy's not into older men. He's just into me. No matter what age I am in. Well, any legal age, I guess. Let's hope. Comes down to like 13-year-old Robbie in the past.
Be weird. We're heading back? Is that where we're going?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, this swarm just spawned behind us. Them run. Just run. Fuck it. Not gonna give us anything.
I'm going to the waypoint and back to camp.
Lilith. Why you do this? She didn't do anything like gas attacking me.
I'm going back to town. I need
You and I are the same. But those others,
She's just
the
chilling here looking at me and purring. Like she did nothing wrong.
their own ends. You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
Oh, I haven't the vanity to seek godhood.
But her butt says otherwise.
Okay, we're just gonna stop here. Yep. Because I forgot there's this whole
Yeah,
area.
yeah, you're right. I forgot about this too.
And this whole area would be too much.
Yep.
Ooh, Matt.
Today, yep.
Are we logging off here or are we logging off in town?
Alright, we always go back to town when it was decub. Like, I'm not in a extreme rush to get off.
Chop. Aggressive pet. Aggressive petting of the Lilith.
Well, I wish I was 68, though. Oh, it makes me a little upset.
Hey.
Okay, stop, please, Tams. How about we go back to the ancient path real fast and just get me to level 68.
Sure.
I'm already at the top.
My archives lie beneath this desert. Perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon.
They just both ignored
Radron
me.
could not destroy them. They could only
What do you mean?
block the door behind.
They were both attacking me.
Oh.
And they just basically both were like, oh, someone else is here, and like just left me. I'm like, okay.
Oh, one time you actually want to get attacked.
In here, I can feel my blood nearby. They hid some of it beyond this portal.
Holy fuck, my game is just not having a good time.
Oh, I just died. I tried running out of there, and it's just like, nope. Go. Okay, I guess I'm dead.
Guessing that was a nemesis.
Yeah.
That would explain why I died.
Yeah.
I'm fading.
Oh, so close. There we go.
I need to go back.
We need to go back. We need to go back, Lilith. Squish, 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 squish.
Okay, now that I'm level 68, I'm gonna grab these legendaries. They still stick at 67 this one. Okay, I'm gonna drop this one. So you guys can get anything you need from it. Same with that one.
Rings don't have transmogs.
Okay.
Drop. Drop. Drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over there and grab everything. I'm gonna drop all my shit over here, Temps. Didn't mean to drop that one thing, but that's okay.
Didn't know. What's this? Check my mail. I think it's a legendary axe. Identify.
Lucky you. I think you gave me a fucking like a quiver. Like, that's not even works for my character. What the fuck, game?
It's a...
Are you going to be using it, Thames?
No.
Okay. Then I'll just break it down. Break it down. Okay, so you guys, just so you guys know, we are pretty much done after this. So if you enjoyed this, you can check us out on YouTube and on Twitch under our respective usernames. For myself, it's TheRelentlessUndead. For Tammy, it's Tamapanda. And for Chris, it's 19DeckTalent69. We also have a community Discord. If you guys want to check it out, it should be linked below. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. That'll be the end of this stream, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Till next time. Continue just doing what you're doing, Thames. Chris left us.
Yep.
That lawyer left us again.
Just... Just about done.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, I'm gonna take off.
Yep.
Oh. Thanks for the game, it was fun.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy playing games with you, man.
Yep, had lots of fun earlier. Seeing a bunch of stuff that I hadn't seen before, that was really cool.
Yeah, and then next week we're going to be going through and trying to actually complete all the other stuff, getting all the achievements, so I'm actually pretty happy with that too.
Yep.